Hi everyone, Dr. K, naturopathic doctor, today talking about silent GERD or silent acid reflux. So I just learned what that was last year. That's the cool thing about my job is that I get to teach people things and they get to teach me things. And I had no idea what silent GERD was. And since then, I've had a couple people that have it and are being treated for it. And so that's kind of exciting because finally the thing that we thought was chronic congestion from allergies was actually not at all that. And so a frustrating journey for people that do have silent GERD, but if this is you, it's worth checking out because the symptoms are not like your typical heartburn. Heartburn, GERD, acid reflux, these are all the same thing, but people generally feel like a burning sensation in the chest. They feel indigestion. They might feel in the back of their throat, but it does feel like a burning sensation or a heat. And whereas silent GERD is actually, they don't have any of the burning sensations. Oftentimes they have maybe a dry cough. They might have chronic congestion. They might have what they feel is like a postnasal drip. But it can feel like allergies because it might come and go. It might be, worse at certain times of the year than others. And again, it could be what the person's eating. So they do have similar triggers like what regular acid reflux has, which is, the red meat, the alcohol, fried foods, raw garlic, onions, citrus, things like that. But also it could be other triggers. So that's where food sensitivity testing comes in, and that is also where I would say that, if you've been taking allergy medication and it just does not make any difference and you're starting to notice that this, congestion is lasting year round, it's worth experimenting to see, okay, well, if it's not the allergy medication that you're getting over the counter, maybe it's the acid reflux medication that you can get over the counter. And if that makes a difference, then it's worth investigating further to see, okay, well, where is this actually coming from? And if you improve with the over-the-counter, acid reflux medications, then that's where you start thinking about, okay, the lack of acid actually is the trigger for this. So then you want to make sure that you're building up your acid, which again is very contrary to how people think about acid reflux, but the trigger for closing the sphincter at your stomach is having enough stomach acid. So once your stomach acid goes down, the sphincter opens. That allows the reflux to happen. And so we kind of get stuck in a loop of the antacids actually help, so therefore we keep using it. But then eventually that impacts digestion and your ability to synthesize, take in the nutrients and the vitamins that you need. So it's a cascade effect, right? So that's why we have to really treat it. And as I say, food sensitivity testing is a great way to start getting the inflammation in your body down in the first place, and then building up your acid so that your sphincter closes and you are no longer experiencing those symptoms. Now, it is definitely more of a complicated topic than just a 2-minute video. However, if you do have questions or concerns that maybe this is you, that you are experiencing silent GERD, totally worth investigating to make sure that you're not damaging, your vocal cords or your throat or anything like that. So talking with a naturopath about how to get started, about what to do with this is a great way to get started and figure out the next steps. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.